What is up, Sir Homebro here in my patented gray shirt, and I'm here with Epic Lute's first ever video of Tabletop time.
Shall we begin? Let's begin now.
Alright folks, in today's video we're going to be doing kind of a dice review / dice battle. The first set we're going to look at is Chessex Borealis Light Green, one of my favorite Borealis sets that's currently in print anyway. And then we're also going to be reviewing / battling with another little set here. Here's a hint. Alright, we're going to start with this nice Borealis though. Okie dokie. Chessex sets, for the most part, polyhedral wise, are 7-piece sets, and that's just one of everything. So you're going to get the D20, D12, the percentage dice, D10, and then the regular D10 here. And then D8, 6, and 4. The Borealis dice are my favorite line that Chessex has for sure, which is basically just a resin, a translucent resin, filled with glitter. And they have a really nice fine glitter. It's not as fine as it used to be, I think. On some of the outer print sets, it's ridiculously gorgeous looking, but you can see it just kind of looks like you're staring into a galaxy universe type thing almost at certain angles, or looking into an aurora borealis or something. But they do a wonderful job. They are amazing. The different looks of them. The lettering's okay. Chessex, I haven't been impressed with 100% since day one. Usually you get stuff like this. This is a brand new set. But quality-wise, Chessex has always been pretty good. I mean, they've been around forever, so they kind of know what they're doing. I think they're just not maybe up on their quality controls still. They're a lot better than a lot of companies as far as some of this stuff goes. Some of the cheaper dice out on the market definitely can tell a difference when you sit it next to a Chessex dice. And this is the Chessex Borealis Light Green with gold ink. There's quite a few different Borealis lines. There's purples and green, darker greens, and all kinds of different ones. There's a few choices to choose from if you're not a fan of the light green like I am. The best Borealis set that Chessex made is called Corporal. It is out of print, and you're going to be probably looking at $200 or $300 to get one of those if you want it today. All right, let's put these Chessex off to the side, and we'll get cracking with this other set. All right, our little Chessex Borealis friends are going to be going up against, in case you haven't figured it out yet, a set of Kraken dice. Now these are the Kraken Sirens Call from Mystics line that Kraken does. So you can get, typically with Kraken, some of their sets you can get 7-piece. They're like in the $9, $10 price range. Most of their sets you can choose between 12 or 14. So with a 12-piece set, you get 2 D20s, a D12, the percentage, and the D10, D8, 4 D6 for rolling stats, etc., and then a D2, aka a coin. Alright, let's take a little bit closer look at these. So these are the same type of thing as the Borealis. The difference on this one is it's the same resin color, same glitter color. Inking color is different on this one, so it's silver. And I will go over probably in the next video what the ink color can actually do to change the whole coloring of the dice. So other than that, it's basically the same thing, but it will have a slightly different look to it than the gold one from Chessex. The thing I really like about Kraken over Chessex on any of their dice is the numbering is engraved in there really nice square, and the inking is always really clean on them. They have the same effect as the Borealis. I think this is Kraken's basically answer to Borealis from Chessex. The glitter might not be quite the same, or they might not put quite as much maybe in the Kraken one, because it's just not quite as easy to get lost in them as it was with the Borealis. So you can see on the D4 where there's the thin little areas, glitter's not as noticeable as Chessex. And in the D2. Kraken's very nice. They've got their little Kraken logo on the D20 spot, which is very cool. That Chessex does not have. So again, I said it's a 12-piece. You can also get with Kraken a 14-piece set, which is the 12-piece plus these little guys pop up, which is a bigger D20. I highly recommend 14-piece sets. These big D20s are gorgeous. They roll really well. I mean, they are a little clunky as far as you want to be careful rolling them on your table. You'll knock minis over and stuff. And then these little tinky tiny D20s is also one you get with the 14-piece set, which are very neat. All right, let's compare the two side by side now here, and we'll be able to tell which one's I'll kind of go over pros and cons of each and tell you what I think about which one is the better set. All right, Kraken versus Chessex. Besides the dice, what's different? When you buy a set of Chessex dice, it comes in a box with a little paper card. That's it. This set's going to run you for a 7-piece, $10 to $12 most likely at your local game shop. Kraken. It comes in a bag, like a velveteen bag with a charm. The bag itself isn't that great. It is better quality than most velveteen dice bags you get with sets of dice. The charm is the coolest part for sure. It comes with a little like jewelry clasp, so it's easy to take off. For example, I just kind of hook them on my actual dice bag that I use when I get a set of Kraken dice. They're pretty cool. So you get the bag. They usually send you a couple of extra little goodies, stickers, stuff like this. They've got several different color variations of D20 stickers. They've got stickers of just the Kraken logo, several different variations. I've gotten glow-in-the-dark ones before. They throw stuff like this in, which I like as a DM. I love stuff like this because it just adds flair to the game. So you get some extras with Kraken. You're going to get more dice with Kraken. Kraken dice themselves, so the D20s, are actually bigger than the Chessex D20s. They're also not like as tumbled or polished like these, which might be why they don't have quite as much luster as the Chessex. I do think the Chessex has more glitter in the resin. I don't necessarily the polishing that this has does benefit it for looks, obviously. But it's almost round. I mean, you can see all the little angles and stuff on it. It's just like a golf ball. So this one does. This one rolls like a ball would. This one, I prefer how Kraken dice roll. The D20s anyway over Chessex. All the other dice types are the same size, and they are also not as affected, I don't think, by the polishing as the D20 is per se. But just in the D20s, the battle goes straight to Kraken because of the bigger size, which I like. The numbers are easy to read. It gives them more room per face to do their engraving, inking, which I think makes it nicer than Chessex. Luster and look. I mean, look at this thing right here. It just looks like a swirling galaxy in space or something. You've got to give that to Chessex. These, however, you can sometimes, even when you get a set of Kraken dice, they're a little milky looking on the outside, not really shiny, but with a quick little buff job, even with like the bag that it comes in, 4 or 5 minutes for a set. And it really does clean them up or make them nice. I see a lot of people complaining about it when they get a set of Kraken dice and they're like, oh, they look horrible. And take 4 minutes out to take your t-shirt or a towel or the bag and just polish them up real quick. So you can spend more time on these than I have, and it might pop that glitter out a little bit, but I do like how these look. Kraken set of dice, this set 14 piece is going to run you $22 to $25 on Kraken for their 14 piece sets. So you're going to pay a little bit more for this. The quality is of the resin and everything, I think, is just as good as Chessex, if not better. I'm going to have to give the W to Kraken here. I've bought quite a few sets of Kraken dice over the last few months, I'd say, actually, because I have been thoroughly impressed with them. Especially the Mystics line is very good. I will be doing some more reviews of some of them soon, so you can watch out for those if you want to know what some more Kraken dice look like. We might do some more battles again too. So that's going to be it for today's video, folks. Let me know down in the comment section which one you would like better, the Chessex or the Kraken. Make sure you like, subscribe, give them all that thumbs up goodness, and we will see you next time on Epic Lute's Tabletop Time.